trying to be a better person. I quit watching porn. I cut back. And I do the double browser system. I do the work browser and the other. So Safari thinks I'm a good person, but Firefox is like, dude, what the fuck? Like, we don't even want to know what I'm doing to Google Chrome, so. I find porn to be less offensive than a lot of women's magazines, you know? Because at least porn is body positive. There's fad and old porn. There's no fad and old Cosmo. Every women's magazine's like, how to shed that last 10 pounds. Meanwhile, porn is like, you're perfect, and we have a category for you right here. You're not fat in porn. You're a big, beautiful woman. A BBW, if you will. You're not old. You're mature. You're not covered in semen. You're getting a facial. It's like a day at the spa. I'm glad that joke went over, because if it didn't, this next one would be a real uphill battle, so. One time my ex asked me to finish on her face. There's no clean way to say that. I tried to think of something, it just doesn't work. She asked me, she's like, I think we should try if you finish on my face. And I said, I don't think it's a good idea. And she was like, please. I might have doctored this conversation, but. She was like, please. And I was like, oh, all right. I did it, and the second I did it, we both had a moment where we were like, we are not these types of people at all. I am in way over my head here. This is not good. I felt terrible. I got her a hot towel, some cream, some sliced cucumbers. I gave her an actual facial. That's how bad I felt, you know? I played some Enya. Remember Enya, anyone? It's a weird feeling, because your only way of finding out you're not that type of person is to put it into practice. It's hardcore. I'm not that hardcore. It's like when you're young and you like think you could join a gang, and they're like, you're not one of us. You're like, I feel like I could be. They're like, you're not one of us. And then finally they let you in and they light someone on fire, and you're like, you guys were right. I'm gonna go get a smoothie. This is. I'm not into celebrity sex tapes too. They creep me out. Like when the Hulk Hogan sex tape dropped, I said dropped like it was a fucking album. But my friend sent me that sex tape, and I was like, I don't know. He's like, it's funny. I was like, not my type of humor. Really. I do a lot of dry witticisms. I don't really do the ex-wrestlers fucking. I knew too much about the story. Like, I knew that some woman allegedly extorted money from him and that she couldn't get any money, and then he won all this money. So I knew the story. I knew that she fucked Hulk Hogan and then got outsmarted by Hulk Hogan. It's not a feel-good story at all. I don't even know what you do after that. I guess you pretend you're dating? What's this new guy look like? Well, he's horseshoe bald, but also he's got a mullet at the same time. Interesting combo. Yeah, but he's shredded. He's in great shape. Oh, so he's young? I think he's like 85. But a young 85. Oh, he's older. Does he dress well? Only spandex. Okay, well, at least no one knows you fucked him. Gonna stop you again here. My life is a disaster. I'm at a good age sexually. I get it now, like things I didn't used to get. Cunnilingus, all in. Love it. It's a good time. Back in the day when I was young, I did it because I was like, this is what men do. Now I'm older, it's like scotch. I'm like, it's actually quite nice. One time I was going down to my ex, I was like, really, you have like a realization that you enjoy it? You know, I was getting really into it, and I stopped in the middle. I was like, man, I love eating vagina. And she was like, cool, in the future, could you say my vagina? It is a fair edit. When you've been with someone a couple years, you show some brand loyalty. That's what I say.